The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I'll just tell you one story that happened with me. Personally, just to bring out the point of what you could do with a little bit. So I was in, I think it was ShopRite even, it was a long time ago, maybe in the summer, before the summer, I guess long is a little relative, and I was with my children, and I always tell my children, whenever we go to a store, we make a Kiddush Hashem. Always. That's the main, that we make it Hashem. We say thank you, we say excuse me, we let the other guy pass first, we be careful when turning in aisles. And so we're waiting in line, we got a few things, and there's a lady in front of us, a heavy-set woman, non-Jewish, waiting to pay. And she's having a hard time putting the things in, and this and that. So we helped her. We said, "Can we help you put the things on?" She said, "Yeah, no problem." Anyway, she ends up giving all the coupons. It takes forever, and I'm like, "Okay, good, no problem. We're just going to wait here." And he's smiling, thinking. She kept apologizing. "Take your time. It's all good. Excellent, whatever." Anyways, it came time to pay, and her card didn't work. It was, I don't know what it was, maybe $50, $60. That's a lot of money. And I'm not saying that you need to do this always, whatever it happens to be. I was in a place where I was able to do what I did. I'm not trying to say that you should do this. I'm just saying, Kiddush Hashem, the power that we have. And we're waiting there, and she's, her credit card in, and this way and that way, and she can't figure it out. Finally, we get the credit card in. I help her out. This, that. And it declined, all the stuff. People, it declined, everyone. You should know this person's credit card just... And she got all embarrassed, whatever. So she pulls out another credit card, finally gets it in, and it declines again. And I felt so bad for her. This is an older woman, struggling to stand even, trying to do her shopping over here. And the line's waiting, and not everybody's so patient. So I just asked her, I said, "Do you mind, can I just pay for your things? Can I just pay? It's $60, it's not the end of the world. Sometimes we order on Amazon things for $60 and we don't even ever use it. So a lot of us do have the $60 if we need. A lot of us don't. But if you do, if you're at that moment, you have it." And I said, "Can I just, do you mind if I just pay for you? Do you mind?" And she was blown away. And it happens to be that the second after I said that, she's like, "You would do that?" I said, "Yeah, I would do that." Her card went. You heard the didn't accept it. She's like, "Shoot it." No, I'm kidding. But she was blown away. And then she looked at my children and said, "I want you guys to know that you have a special dad. There are not so many people like him in the world." That's what they said. And I was like, whoa. Okay, I said, "That's not true. We have a whole nation. We have a whole nation of awesome people who would do this. We are an awesome nation." But I'm just saying, she was blown away. And I was able to tell her that it's not just me. It's all of us. We would do, if you see somebody that looks like me, we would do this. Because that's what we do. We represent Hashem. That's what we do. We make Kiddush Hashem. And she was blown away. And then when I got to my car after, she passed by, I guess we parked in the same area. She's like, "I just want to thank you again. You are a real gentleman." And Rabbi said, "What does that do in Shemayim?" And I'm sure we all have stories like this. But we're public property. Our face is public property. What we do, what we say, sometimes small little actions go so far. And every one of you could do this. It's not a hard thing to say thank you to a cop. And it doesn't have to be a cop. It could be your own spouse. It could be your own children. A Kiddush Hashem happens in the home also.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org